Hello, English 112 students. Dr. Mills here. Welcome to week 5 of our 16-week semester. This week we're going to be finishing up Module B and then starting Module C. So you're going to actually be midweek starting Module C. Sent out an announcement that you're looking at here on this morning saying what we would do this week. Of course, this week's deadlines are here, Tuesday, tomorrow. Today's Monday, the 16th of September. The B11 annotated bibliography writing portal assignment is due, and the full annotated bibliography final draft assignment is due. So make sure that you've completed those. I understand that there's some holdups with the writing portal assignment. So if that's the case, go ahead and submit your work. I know that, and next time we'll know to do it a little earlier, but I warned you not to wait until the last minute because of this issue. So we are running into some issues there. Let me know if you are. Send me an email. The B12 full annotated bibliography. Remember that this was something that kind of grew from the two-source annotated bibliography that you created. I did give you feedback. Everyone who had posted those by yesterday got feedback on the two-source draft. Basically, the feedback went into more of the evaluation and the summary paragraphs that go along with the annotated bibliography. Remember, APA format is important. Some of you just submitted something with no formatting at all for your two-source draft. So I think I did talk about those of you who did that. I think I told you to make sure you paid attention to the APA formatting for that assignment. On Friday, and then after that, we'll move into Module C. Friday, the 19th, there's two assignments that are due. They're both Connect assignments, e-text Connect assignments. C1 is about arguing to persuade, and then C2 is critiquing an argument and looking at rhetorical analysis. The thing that we're doing in C module is you will choose one of the sources from your annotated bibliography that you turn in for B number 12. You'll choose one of those sources and you'll do a rhetorical analysis of it. That means that you will analyze ethos, pathos, logos, the author, the tone, the message itself. You'll learn how to do that through doing the Connect assignments there and some other activities we have for you to do, but that's what's due at the end of Module C is an rhetorical analysis. So looking at C2 will help you get in the frame of mind to do those things. I told you here in this reminder that I would post the video that I'm recording. I'm going to be posting shortly after this. It will be there before Monday afternoon. It'll be there probably in the next 15 or 20 minutes. I did provide the feedback on your two-source draft. Like I said, make sure you look at that feedback. Grading on any other assignments is ongoing. Thank you for your patience. And if you have any questions, post them up in the help forum, or personal questions, of course, can be sent directly to me. Again, we're looking at the end of B module and the first two assignments in C module. So if we go to our modules page, we'll see here down in the B module, I'll open it back up so that you can see what's inside that folder, or the outside of the folder, the schedule itself. We're looking at, again, the writing portal assignment and the B12 annotated bib assignment. So if we open this folder and scroll all the way down to B11, the writing portal assignment. Okay, so the way this works is you have to submit your annotated bibliography to the writing portal, right? So you will use the link that's here to do that. When you click this link, they're going to ask you about your assignment. They're going to ask you for the instructions of the assignment. They're going to ask you for the page links, all that stuff. You fill that information in, and then you tell them where you'd like to have feedback at. You get to pick three content areas where you'd like to get feedback, and they will send you that. You'll send them that, and then they will email you back once your feedback is ready. It should be within 48 hours. You will get three things back. First, you will receive a summary of your, you get two things back: a summary of your feedback, and then a marked up copy of your annotated bib. Then you will, at this link that you're looking at here, the B11 link, you will submit those two things plus one other thing. Here's what that description is. Submit both of those files that they gave you and a third file in which you summarize the most important feedback that you received and your plans for revision for the final draft. This document will be 250 words at least. So make sure you follow those instructions by doing the B11 assignment. It's kind of two parts. You submit here, you wait for your feedback, and you submit everything else here with the reflection. Looking back at Module B, the last thing in the Module B folder is, of course, the annotated bibliography final draft link. That link is here. That essay is due on Tuesday night, make sure that you submit that document. If you're going to have trouble with that, you need to ask for and receive permission ahead of time. Remember that that's how you're able to turn in something late. If you do not ask for permission and receive it ahead of time, then you are not able to turn it in late. It will be a zero. So make sure that you are proactive about that. That's the last two assignments in the module B. If we look further down, we'll scroll down to module C. You'll see that the first two assignments we're looking at for module C are C1, arguing to persuade, and C2, critiquing an argument and rhetorical analysis. So if we open up the C module, the explanation is here. For this module, you're going to practice that rhetorical analysis, like I said. You'll have to analyze one of your project sources more closely. Remember that these 8 sources that you've created, that you put together in that annotated bib, they're all centered around this problem that you're trying to solve that's in your workplace, this problem that needs to be solved that you may have found a solution for, that you found a solution for by doing research. So all of these things are things that you should be looking to catalog so that you can use them later in that essay. And for this unit, you're going to pull one of those sources and you're going to analyze it. You're going to look at how well the person who wrote the source uses the rhetorical appeals. Those are ethos, pathos, and logos. And in that essay, you'll use the rhetorical strategies that we're analyzing in this module. So during module C, you should continue your research and try to find sources that include attempts and suggestions for a solution to the problem. If you happen to find sources that help you with other content listed in the B2 research guide along the way, save those as well. You got to remember to describe past attempted solutions and why they didn't work. And you also have to describe other people's proposed but not yet implemented solutions in that larger essay at the end. So these are all the types of sources you're looking for. C1 is a an assignment where you actually have to do some reading. You read chapter 11, then you do the arguing to persuade. And then here's an introduction to the appeals, the rhetorical appeals. And here is some further information on ethos, pathos, and logos. The C2, critiquing an argument and rhetorical analysis assignment, asks you to do the chapter 9 and chapter 22 readings, and then do the C2 connect assignment, watch the videos here using the appeals, and then also logical fallacies. These are common logical fallacies that people fall into when they're trying to make arguments. You need to be able to identify those so you can identify any fallacies that are in the source you will be doing on the rhetorical analysis. And then you'll get to see someone do a rhetorical analysis of Mr. Rogers, the great educator. Yes, that's what he was. So that's what's going on with the assignments for week 5. We are in week 5 now of 16. If you got any questions, please reach out to me. Let me know what those questions are. You can always ask the question in the course for help forum, or you can send me a direct email. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy your studies this week. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you much. Have a good one.